Digimon's latest English set BT12 is set to release at the end of this month, introducing support for every protagonist and partner that was featured in the Legend of Heroes crossover. While the majority of these were existing archetypes, we have a new contender in the form of the Hunters deck. Hunters is a mid-range deck looking to build value with Tamers, stacking a litany of diverse inherited effects and eventually moving into a powerful alpha strike. The deck also has an insane draw engine, and this can be seen in the premier egg for the deck, Monimon. Monimon possesses the inherit to draw one on deletion if the Digimon has saving card text, and you'll soon see this comprises the majority of the deck list, and due to that save, you're not too worried about throwing away your cheaper Digimon. Building off of this, our first rookie is Arrestdramon, a 4-to-play 2k DP, and along with his 0 EVO cost on purple eggs, he can EVO for 0 on level 2 with save and text. While not the most relevant for Arrestdramon, this text will also be seen on our other rookies, allowing us to play different colors. Arrestdramon himself has an on-play where by placing one Digimon card with save and text from hand under a Tamer, you can draw one. He also saves himself on deletion, and has a Digicross of 2 with any one Digimon card with save. This allows him to cheapen himself to a cost of 2, returning to the value plays that used to be available when vanilla rookies were more viable. His inherit also allows you to draw one on attack if this Digimon has saving card text. As an obvious 4-of, Arrestdramon facilitates all of the deck's purposes and can serve as a great choke play after you've established a Tamer. His ability to tuck will also stage the deck for plays in the mid or late game, loading away Digimon for future use. Our next rookie is BT12 Across 3-to-play, 1k DP, and 0 EVO from a save Digimon. While not as loaded with effects as Arrestdramon, he on deletion saves and more importantly inherits an on-attack pop effect to delete a 4k or less Digimon if he has save and text. This is an amazing effect in the mirror, and the majority of competitor decks have incidental value rookies on board, ensuring that this will almost always be live. Next we have Quartzmon, a 4-to-play 2k DP with 0 EVO from save, who has an on-play like Arrestdramon, adding one Digimon card with save from under a Tamer to hand, serving as an inverse to the Arrestdramon on-play effect. He saves on deletion, has Arrestdramon's Digicross of 2 with a save, and on attack will draw one with save and card text. Quartzmon effectively serves as a counterpart to Arrestdramon, but has some more relevancy when we get to the possible level 5 slots. Following that we have Digimon, a 4-to-play 1k DP Digimon with 0 EVO from save. On play, you can reveal up to 3 Tamer cards from your hand and then draw one for each one you place on the bottom of your deck in any order. He saves on deletion and has the same cross as Quartzmon and Arrestdramon. His inherited is a flat 2k DP buff, which can be good early, but the deck does have jamming access, so you're playing him more for his on-play. Next we have a Quartzmon, a 3-to-play 0 from save, who has the inherit that on attack, if this Digimon has save and card text, one of your opponent's Digimon can lose 2000 DP for the turn. This can pair very well with Quartzmon's inherit and can extend another deletion effect in the deck. The rookies previously covered are generally considered the best in a competitive deck, being played at 3 or 4 copies of each, but there are 2 more options that do exist that I would like to mention. Birdmon is a 3-to-play 1k DP Digimon that evos over a purple egg for 0, and on attack you can tuck a purple Digimon under a Tamer to draw 1. In addition to his on deletion save, his inherit lets you gain back a memory of trash by an effect. There's also Chuchumon, a 3-to-play 1k DP that evos for 0 on a save, and saves on deletion. His inherit grants blocker to a Digimon with save and text. While Birdmon has niche counterplay to trashing effects, and blocker from Chuchumon is nice, these effects are either underwhelming or can be replaced with another better card. Moving to level 4 slot, we start with Arrestdramon. 6-to-play, evos for 2 from a purple level 3 or level 3 with save, and has 5k DP. On Digivolve, he's going to gain Rush if he has 2 or more Digimon in sources, something that you can enable with 4 memory by playing one of our rookies that will Digicross into a cost of 2, tucking a card, and then evoing to Arrestdramon and going for a poke. On deletion he saves, and he possesses a draw 1 on attack if this Digimon has save as an inherit. Arrestdramon facilitates our draw engine, and his rush allows you to easily stack some inherits, swinging immediately to keep up tempo. And considering when we eventually do get to our Tamer lineup, we have ways to reduce our Digivolution cost, it's going to be very easy to play one of our rookies, evo to Arrestdramon for reduced cost, gaining rush, and then going into one of our powerful level 5s, going for a strong counterplay out of nowhere. Our next Digimon is Quartzmon, a 4-to-play 4k DP Digimon who cannot evolve. Quartzmon comes with blocker and an on-play to look at the top 3 cards of your deck, adding up to 2 Digimon with save and different colors to your hand. He saves on deletion and grants jamming as an inherit, something very valuable with this deck's ability to add security attack and its somewhat low DP. Being a white Digimon with save and the diverse colors of our deck, this will often add 2 colors the majority of the time while simultaneously giving the deck a decent level of defense. Next is Damemon, a 5 to play, 2k to Evo, 4k DP Digimon who can Evo for 2 on a save. Damemon possesses both an on-digivolve and on-play that looks at the top 3, playing one Taiki Kudo, Yuamano, or Taiguru Akashi for free. We'll talk about these names when we get to the Tamers section, but all 3 offer extensions of our game plan and great value. On deletion he saves, and can Digicross 2 with any save Digimon, effectively making him cost 3. Finally, he grants blockers an Inherit, offering another defensive angle to buy time for a game-winning play. Damemon's evolved form Tuarmon is here too, a 5 to play 6k DP Digimon who can Evo for 3 from a level 3 with save, or 1 from a black level 4. On Evo, you can Digivolve one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon by 1, extending the level of the target by 1 for every 2 Digivolution cards he has. This is very easy to climb up to a potential level 7 as a target, only needing 4 sources, something very possible in this deck. De-Digivolving can also push a level 5 low enough to potentially be in range of a combination of Shoutmon and Ikaimon's Inherits. On deletion, he saves and grants blocker for a save Digimon with his Inherit. Because Tuarmon almost necessitates the presence of Damemon for viability, it's a solid card but best played in lower mounts as to not clog the hand, although a build could go all in with the intent of chaining them for multiple De-Digivolve triggers. Our final level 4 is the BT12 Shoutmon King, a 5 to play 4k DP who evos for 2 from a level 3 with save. He possesses an on-play and Digivolve to play a Taiki, Yu, or Taiguru for free, as well as an on-deletion save and Digicrosses for 2 with a Digimon with save. He carries over Shoutmon's 4k deletion effect as an Inherit, but with his main Digivolution effect he's effectively serving as another copy of Damemon and is too good to not play at 4. Moving on to the level 5 slot, we have the reason to play this deck, Arrestdramon Superior Mode, a 9 to play 10k DP Digimon who can Evo for 4 from a red, black, or purple level 4 with save for a cost of 4. On Digivolution, you can place one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon at the bottom of one of their Tamers, extending the potential level of the target for each Tamer you have in play of a different color. With white, purple, red, and black Tamers in the list, we can go as high as level 7, and this serves as the best possible type of removal in the Digimon card game. Against the right deck, tucking under a Tamer can make the Digimon effectively inaccessible, and currently one of the few decks that can actually have a counter to this is Galacticmon, as it specifically states a protection against the Digimon leaving the field. He also comes with an additional effect allowing Tim to at end of turn once per turn attack without suspending. While slightly confusing at first, it means when passing turn, if Arrestdramon is already suspended, it can do an additional attack, serving as an equivalent of Blitz Omni or Hybrid for game. For additional level 5s, there are 2 primary options. Omni Shoutmon is a 7 to play 7k DP level 5 who can Evo for 3 off of a level 4 save. On Digivolve, you can choose any number of Digimon your opponents control, with DP adding up to 4k or less, deleting them. You can add 3k to the range of this deletion effect for every 2 Digivolution cards that he has. Furthermore, he gains Security Attack +1 if he has 4 more Digivolution cards and has the other Shoutmon's Inherits to delete a 4k or less Digimon on attack as long as he has save. Paired with Arrestdramon, this extends another means of removal for the list, extending versatility. However, a more niche choice is Astamon, a 7 to play 7k DP Digimon who can Evo for 3 from a yellow, green, or purple level 4 with save, or 5 from any Psychmon. On Digivolve, you can play a level 4 or lower Digimon with save from one of your Tamers for free, and if he has 4 more Digivolution cards, you may Evo Astamon into a Quartzmon for a cost of 3. We'll cover Quartzmon shortly, but finally Astamon also has a drawn attack as long as he has save for an Inherit. While most builds default to Omni Shoutmon, Astamon can serve some very serious utility, potentially cheating out level 4s that can play Tamers, or Clockmon for searching and blocking. Our final Digimon is Quartzmon, a 16 to play 15k DP level 7 that can Evo for 6 from a level 6 green, black, or white Digimon, or more importantly, Evo for 9 from a level 5 with save. On Digivolution, he suspends all Digimon and Tamers except himself, gaining 1 memory for every suspended Digimon or Tamer on both sides of the board. Going further, he has a Floodgate effect on all turns, where all Digimon and Tamers except Quartzmon can't unsuspend. And finally, when attacking, you can suspend one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers, and then for every 5 suspended Digimon and or Tamers in play, trash the top card of your opponent's security. The important thing to note about Quartzmon is that he checks your own cards, and with the Hunter deck ability to swarm the board with both Tamers and Digimon, you can easily reduce the cost of Quartzmon's Evo and stage to trash 2 or even 3 cards on attack. His Floodgate ability can also buy time, the only real way around it being in the mirror match with an opposing Arrestdramon Superior Mode, or the opponent rebuilding a new stack and raising. When paired with the Clockmon or other blocker, this gives the Hunter's deck both an amazing defense and offense in the late game. Now, that was a lot, wasn't it? But finally, moving into Tamers, we start with Taiguru, a 4-to-play memory resetter who on your turn when one of your Digimon would evo into a Digimon with save, you can suspend him and place one card from under a Tamer as a source to reduce the cost by 1. Not only can we get Tigeru out for free, which is powerful, he serves as an additional access to sources as well as reducing costs, which can lead you to some very powerful plays. As almost our whole deck has utility in those regards, Tigerus in multiple can put your opponent in an unwinnable place. The BT12 Taikikudo is a 3-to-play red Tamer who at start of main phase lets you place a Digimon with save underneath him to draw. In addition, on your turn when a Digimon you control would evo into a Digimon with save and text, you can suspend him, reducing the cost by 1. As both a draw engine and another reducer, Taiki is paired with Tigeru for utility. The BT12 Uemano is 3-to-play, like Taiki lets you tuck a Digimon with save, but in exchange will gain you a memory instead of drawing. He also has the same reduction effect of suspended, meaning that if you assemble the trio, you effectively have access to 3 memory of start of turn, 3 memories worth of reduction, and an additional memory gained. These Tamers form the core of the Hunter's deck resource loop, accumulating incremental value, giving you an unreal amount of tempo. Old Clockshop Man is equally valuable to the deck, as a 3-to-play Tamer who on play lets you look at the top, adding 1 Digimon card with save, and 1 card with Hunter in traits to hand, the rest going to the bottom in any order. As well as a main effect, if you have 4 or more Tamers in play, suspend him to give a Digimon security attack +1 as long as that Digimon has save. With almost the whole deck having save and our other 3 Tamers considered Hunters, this can lead to a massive value return, letting him sit on board until we look to win with a jamming Digimon. With all Digimon and Tamers covered, the deck doesn't really play options. Some may choose to tech in a copy of Overflowing Power, a 0-to-play option that you can play without color requirements if you have a Hunter trait Tamer in play. It allows you to evo one of your Digimon into a card with save from under one of your Tamers for its cost, and Insecurity will add itself to hand. This is a decent card for accessing saved Digimon more easily, or potentially retrieving a tucked Digimon in the mirror match. Calling from Darkness is also another option, just serving to recur some pieces for a relatively low cost, especially in this deck. Finally, for the mirror potential swarm decks like Bloomlord, a 1 of Death-X-Mon has been a tech also in consideration. So looking at everything covered, the Hunter's deck has a clear game plan, building value and using turns to swarm the opponent with Tamers that allow cheaper evolutions and resource building. With a wide variety of playable cards, the deck necessitates testing as ratios, text, and card selection vary a wide range. Thankfully, the deck is exceedingly budget, with only 6 XRs considered needed for Superior Mode and 2 Quartzmon. I recommend to anyone either attending pre-release, cracking packs with friends, or even if your LGS sells singles, to grab playsets of everything rare and below and test until you find the version you like the most. I place a tentative build below, a little rookie heavy with a 1 of Arrestdramon for the Quartzmon Warp Evo. However, as this deck changes with testing, this video may need an update, but overall I hope this serves as a decent guide to the archetype. What did you think of this more guide style deck profile? Would you like to see more of this in the future? Are you excited for the Hunter's deck or BT12 in general? Please let us know below. As always, thank you for watching our videos. This is Tepid with Gordo's Games. Stay safe and have a great day.